These are your Unit 1B Day 1 notes. This unit will focus on real numbers, exponents, and roots. The first thing you need to know is how to evaluate an exponent. So let's take a look. An exponent has a few different parts that it's very important that you remember. First, we have our whole number, which is the base. This is the factor or number being multiplied. Next, we have our exponent, and that's how many times you multiply it. And then last, you have your answer. So again, base, what number is being multiplied, exponent, how many times, and just our answer. So let's look at this first one. We call this 3 to the 4th power. Okay, so we call exponents powers. So 3 to the 4th power. Well, my base is 3, and my exponent is 4. Base is the factor being multiplied. Exponent tells us how many times. So our base is 3, our exponent is 4, so that means we're multiplying 3 4 times. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, let's look at this next example. Here we have 2 to the 5th power. Our base is 2, so we know that's the number that's being multiplied, and our exponent is 5, which tells us how many times. So here, if we were going to evaluate or write this out, 2 to the 5th power means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Our base is 2, and we're multiplying 2 by itself 5 times. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Sometimes students will look at this and they'll be like, oh, 2 times 5. Nope. It's 2 is the number we're multiplying 5 times. Okay, make sure that you have this in your notes. Okay, I would like you to try number 3 and number 4. Don't let number 4 trick you. It's simple, okay? So please try number 3 and number 4, 7 to the 2nd power or 7 squared, and 8 to the 1st power. Pause the video and try these two on your own. Okay, hopefully you tried these on your own. For this one, our base is 7, and our exponent is 2. So that means that we'd be multiplying 7 2 times. 7 times 7. We look at this next one, it's 8 to the 1st power. So if we do 8 times itself, it's simply, so base 8, power 1, we're simply multiplying 8 by itself 1 time, so my answer is 8. Beautiful. Hopefully you got those two correct. Next, what I want you to do is pay close attention. These two things are a little tricky sometimes. So when I look at number 5, I can see that I have -3 in parentheses. What that means is -3 is my base. So that is the number I'm multiplying. Because the negative number is in the parentheses, we know it's -3. When I look down at this one, you can see that there's a negative sign, but it is not in the parentheses. So this means that 3 is simply my base. Okay, both of these have the same power, but the answer will not be the same. Because the negative number is in parentheses, and that's our base, and it's 2 to the 6th power, that means we multiply -3 by itself 6 times. -3 times -3 times -3 times -3 times -3 times -3. Beautiful. Now for this one, because it is not in the parentheses, what you do is you take the base, which is 3, and multiply it by itself 6 times. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And at the end, you make the answer negative. Okay? So when the negative sign is in the parentheses, you multiply a negative number over and over. When the negative sign is outside the parentheses, you multiply the positive number over and over and then always make it negative. All right, here you have two options on how to solve exponents. You should just use your calculator. Here's the understanding of what a base and an exponent is, but really, you should just use your calculator to solve these. There is a website that you can just type in the base and the exponent and you'll get the answer. If you have a calculator like this, you put your base in the parentheses. This little caret is the power. So for example, if we had 7 squared, we'd put the number 7 in our parentheses, and then we'd press our caret to the second power. And there are calculators on your iPad that you can use to do this too, and so I can help you in class if you would like to see that. But this website right here is probably the easiest way to put exponents in your calculator and solve. Okay, so here we go. I want you to find a calculator, and I want you to try what I just said. Either use the website or use your calculator. So we have 3 to the 4th power in your calculator. You would plug in 3 caret 4. 3 is my base. The caret represents the power. So you see it's 3 to the 4th. When we put our power in the calculator, it's this little symbol is called a caret. So caret 4. All right, so hopefully I'd like you to try that. Pause the video. All right, hopefully you tried that and you got an answer of 81. If you did not, you probably made a mistake in your calculator. All right, here's another one to try. So given -2 to the 4th power, we know it's -2 because the negative's in that parentheses. Our base is -2, it's in the parentheses. Our power is 4. In the calculator, we would type -2, keep those parentheses. Gotta keep those parentheses, write it the same way. So -2 caret 4. If you put that in your calculator, you would get an answer of 16. Okay? Let's pretend that you forget to put that in and you do -2 to the power of 4. You're going to get an answer of -16. Remember? Because we always add that negative at the end. So these look very similar, but it's important to remember when it's in the parentheses, it's solved differently than when the negative sign is outside the parentheses. When it's outside the parentheses, we just know that it's always negative. Okay, what you're going to do right now is you are going to use the calculator or the website shown on the previous page to answer all of these by yourself. Remember, this is our base and this is our power. You do not have to write out 4 times 4 times 4. That is how we solve it, but I don't need you to write it out. I just want the answer. Okay, try on your own. Okay, hopefully you tried these on your own. Pause the video and check your work. If you did not get the same answer, I want you to try again in your calculator until you get the same answer as me. Don't just erase and put in the right answer. Figure out what your mistake was on the calculator. Oh, and I forgot to tell you I didn't want you to do that one. Okay, because it's a negative exponent and we're not working with that yet. So pause the video, check your work. If you didn't do it correctly, your job is to figure out what mistake you made with the calculator.